Hey guys, it's Britt and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. Today we are sharing our eggless salad recipe 2 different ways. This is the quickest, easiest recipe ever. All you need is a high-speed blender. You don't have to cook anything. I love this, and if you loved egg salad, this is the one for you. Now we are doing it 2 different ways. The first way is going to be with some extra firm tofu, and then if you have a soy allergy or if you're looking through your pantry and you have chickpeas, the second way will be made with beans. So this is so simple, and I'm really excited for today's video because it's sponsored by our all-time favorite grocery store. If you guys have heard me talk about Giant Eagle, you guys know I'm a huge fan. I'm really lucky because where we built our house is actually in between 2. They're both one way and the other, pretty much the same distance. So I absolutely love shopping there. I make everything for this channel is pretty much from Giant Eagle. And we're really lucky because one of those is a market district, which is a little bit of more local and artisanal findings there. And then the other one that we have on the other side of us has some really awesome SOS free finds. Like they actually carry Eden's canned beans. I found Ezekiel low sodium bread at both locations, and literally everything that you see here I found at Giant Eagle. So I'm so excited that they want to work with us again, and if you guys haven't, please check out Market District or Giant Eagle. They carry our favorite items. Butcher's Basket. I literally buy these greens all the time. Organic greens. Produce section is beautiful. Again, we just adore it, and everything for this recipe I found there. So if you're in a local area to Pennsylvania or a few other states around, definitely check them out. I will put their information down below for you. Now for this recipe, you can head down below to print off our free printable PDF on our website. It has grams, it has both ways of making it. I'm gonna show you the tofu way and the chickpea way. We are gonna make a double batch of sauce. So if you guys are making individual servings of this recipe, you might want to use something that's not a wide container. If you have a smaller, Vitamix has a little small mixer for kind of dressings. You also could use like a NutriBullet, would be great. So that would be good if you're doing single servings. To be honest, a lot of the times, since I have a wide mouth Vitamix Ascent series, what I like to do is just make double the amount of the dressing like we're gonna do today. And I just keep it in the refrigerator for when I wanna make this, or you can freeze it just so that things can blend a little bit easier. But we're making a double batch, so it works out perfect. All right, so what I love about this is because you're not cooking anything. The extra firm tofu, all you have to do is drain off the liquid, and then we're just gonna crumble it into a bowl. If you want, you can pat it a couple times with a paper towel. It's not necessary. I just, crumble it. It goes there. Because tofu is cooked, you don't have to do anything else to that. Also, because we're using canned chickpeas, you also could, of course, use cooked chickpeas. Canned are cooked. So I just like to take a masher and mash them gently, and I have those in a bowl ready to go. But those are our egg replacements. All right, we're gonna move into all the seasonings and add-ins and then make the dressing, and it's like pretty much done. This is so simple. So over here, I have half of a cup of celery. And I will tell you what, being whole food plant-based and shopping primarily in the produce section, I'm always all about the Market District Giant Eagle near us because their produce is phenomenal. I love it. If you guys are in our membership, you guys would have heard me talk about the royal trumpet mushrooms recently. So I found that at Market District. So I'm really lucky to have such a great grocery store really nearby, both that have such great produce. And then half a cup of carrots go in. So that's our crunch. I'm just gonna give that a little toss. So this is just tofu, celery, and carrots. Super simple. And then in here we have our seasonings, and again, we're gonna make a dressing for it. So our seasonings are, I have 1 teaspoon of white miso paste mixed with 2 tablespoons of water, and that'll help it mix in better. So you can just take a fork, whisk it, and it comes together. And that'll just, so you don't get any chunks of miso in your bite. really simple. You can mix that in. I also have a tablespoon of mustard, so you can use stone ground mustard or your favorite mustard of choice. And that gives it a little bite. That's kind of optional, but I find that I like it to have a little bit more zing to it. And then our spices, I have half of a teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper. And really that's the coloring and a great way to get in some extra turmeric. All right, give that a nice mix. And that's it for that part. Really, really simple. We're gonna make a dressing to bring it home, but super easy. It already starting to look yellow for the egg color. Really mixes up nice and easy because that tofu is still a little wet. And then over here for our chickpeas, I literally did the same exact one-to-one everything. And before that, I just mashed our chickpeas well, but this has the exact, it's the exact same ingredients. And you just want to mix in so that everything is well coated. So that's a 14-ounce package of extra firm tofu and a 15-ounce can of beans. Really easy. So those are literally the same thing, one with tofu, one with beans. And now we're gonna move over to our dressing. For the chickpeas, I'm also gonna put in the celery as well as the carrots. Same amount of crunch for that. And then we're gonna make the dressing and split it halfway because we're making a double batch. So in our blender, we're gonna get some extra beans in here. I like to use a white bean, and at my local Giant Eagle, I found that they had navy beans. If you haven't tried navy beans as a white bean, they're fantastic. They're nice and creamy. So this is a 15-ounce can that I've rinsed and drained. That's gonna go into your blender. Really easy. I have half a cup of plant milk. And this is gonna be a nice thick sauce. Over here, I have 1 teaspoon of white wine vinegar, or you can use a rice vinegar. And then I have the rest of my stuff here. And so I have a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder. I have a teaspoon of white miso paste and a teaspoon of that stone ground mustard. So really easy to remember. Now again, this is a double batch. Half of this will go into one and the other, but if you have a large blender, I definitely recommend making it this way. Just it makes life easier than trying to get it to blend. So we're gonna blend this till it's nice and smooth. I will see you guys in a second. We will split it between the two. And our favorite way to serve this is either on a bed of greens, which is how I'm gonna have it today, or on toasted Ezekiel low sodium bread, or if you have a favorite sourdough bread or something like that. It's really great as an option for either. We also like to do this in little lettuce cups or different items like that that are fun, but it's just a great egg salad replacement. Once blended, you can separate them into your dish. And it makes a nice creamy sauce for this. You guys can see. And I like to mix in a little bit at a time. So it works great with beans or with tofu, whatever your preference is. And you can serve this cold. You can heat it up if you want to serve it warm. I generally always serve it cold, but personal preference for sure. And same with how you serve it. You can do on a big chopped salad, scoop out this. We also love this on some toasted Ezekiel bread. And I'm so lucky that Giant Eagle carries all of those items, as well as the beans that I can find, and tofu, really easy. I'm very lucky. I don't really have to go far for it. It's right in our backyard, pretty much. And just a beautiful selection of produce that I love. You can see how good that looks. All right, and then this one is the tofu. With the tofu, I like to kind of be a little bit more gentle. You can kind of toss through. But really just a delicious egg salad replacement. Either way, that you can make it no matter what you have at home. So I hope you guys will give this recipe a try. I will post photos of both ways. And as always, you can head down to our website and print out the free printable PDF. It has both ways there as well for you guys to have. And it's just such an easy recipe. I'm just gonna pop these into our refrigerator so it gets nice and cold before we serve it. But I hope you guys will give this a try. Super easy. And look how beautiful they both turn out. I love it. So I hope you guys will try it. You can try it on some Ezekiel bread that Giant Eagle carries and Market District. And as always, we always get like a big container of this pre-washed organic sweet baby lettuce blend. I usually get this, or they sometimes have some other mixed greens, and Nature Basket carries it, but just super easy to take with you and scoop out your eggless salad on top. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Leave us a comment if you make it and which way you prefer. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.
Thank you.